Hello everyone, it's Farmer 670. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to episode 3 on the big 122 model farm Diorama display. It's been a bit of an unpredictable week with the wet weather and showers here and there, but despite that, all the farmers and everyone around the area has been battling through the weather and getting things done. There's a lot going on in today's episode, a bit of drama and controversy with silage contracting and someone taking work. But we'll have to find out later on. Stay tuned. Starting off here in PJ and Derek's farm. They're currently bringing in the cows here. We'd have the relief milker, which does a few farms in the area. And he's just bringing in the cows there now. So he usually does about 3 milkings there in the evening between farms, so it kind of works out. And yeah, there's only PJ and Derek, they only have a small enough herd, so usually doesn't take too long. So he's just bringing them in there now. They're currently still at silage. They're just finishing up. They're bringing in the last few loads. I think there's only about 30 bales left down the field. PJ is currently stacking the bales here in the yard, in the stack, with the JCB load on. He's making a good job anyway out of the stack. It was a nice enough outcrop in fairness. There was a good growth there the last few weeks, and he had the fertilizer out early, so it was turned out well for him anyway. All worked out well. 8560 New Holland parked up there in the shed. I think they're about to around 350 bales for first cut, so he's not doing too bad. So he might just have an old light enough second cut, if even. Coming down to town, we have a Massey Ferguson 7499 heading off to bale a bit of haylage, which is, he's a brave man baling haylage already for in this weather, but I think he was trying to make hay, but I think it's gone a bit too bad for hay now, so he's just gonna make haylage out of it. So he's with the McHale V6 there, heading off. Massey 1200. Don't know what it's doing parked up here, but looks like it's off somewhere anyway. And I'm really thinking to myself, is a PJ's tractor, and it looks very, very similar, if not the same one. So I wonder what that's doing there now. Is his brother driving it up to the farm to surprise him or something, or what's going on? But I'm not too sure. I may ask around. Town is busy enough. Coming down the back road, we have a Claas Jaguar 900. Your man's after getting a 999. One of the local contractors there after bursting a pipe there in the harvester. And it's a big enough old job now, so they won't get fixed today now. I think the header and all have to come off. It's a big long pipe, so they're after calling in the big guns now with the Claas Jaguar. And hopefully he'll finish off the job there now with no problems. So he's off down now to finish off another 40 acres, get done there by tonight. Over here, nice farm machinery. As you see last episode, there was a man in here looking at a Ford 7810, but he decided there a week later, he takes the plunge and he's signed the bottom line, he's going to buy it. So he's after coming along here now with his New Holland T6080. I think he's a bit of a dairy farmer, and he takes a bit of an enthusiasm towards the Ford 10 series. This one being a Ford 7810 Series 3, so you couldn't really ask for much of a better project starting off. You have the bones of a really good tractor there. Very original and straight tractor. Be interesting to see what he makes out of this now. We have the full set of front weights and all, so be interesting to see what he makes out of this project. Fair play to him anyway, wishing him the best of luck. A good bit of machinery heading out at the back of the yard, a lot of mowers heading out and rakes and other bits and pieces. Second-hand wagon sold there during the week. So Massey 590 just after getting his head done, or head gasket done, and then head skimmed, and they just have it there in the wash bay, just giving it a wash down before it goes back to its new owner. The man, the forklift, just having a chat to the mechanic in the van, see what's going on, what jobs are going on around the town, around outside the parish and stuff. So yeah, inside the shed, quiet enough now. They're just after clearing off of the last few jobs there, so they're just doing a bit of a tidy up and things like that. Other than that, the usual going on. Coming down the road here, flying at 60k, we have a Deutz 7250 TTV with a Crone wagon on the back. The boys are after giving this tractor out on demo there to a local contractor who is currently with John Deere, and he wants to take his options a bit further and see other tractor brands, as the John Deere's again fairly expensive, so he wants to venture into something different. So he has a few tractors there on demo there. He has a Deutz 7250 here on demo for a few days, and he has it on the wagon. He's fairly impressed now, so hopefully the boys will get a bit of business anyway, and fairly impressed with how it's on the road and how smooth and comfortable it is, and the layout of the cab and all he likes. So he's going to test it out here on the wagon, and by God, I'll test it out anyway. Over the hedge, literally, we have another Deutz D1306, this one being PJ and Derek's. Has the neighbour's bale trailer on the back and being stacked by Tommy and Niall's JCB TM310S with a Tommy just left this loader over here now, and PJ's son is just stacking himself in the field and bringing the bales over to the yard. So one of the boys will have to come over and collect the JCB later on, or PJ's son might even drop the loader back. But yeah, there's only a small few bales left in the field. The field does go on for a bit more, but there's about 40 bales left or so. So 3 loads and the field will be done. Coming down the road here, we have a John Deere 6R 185 with a Pottinger Synchro on the back. I think he's just after buying this cultivator now. Don't really know who he is, but I presume he does a bit of tillage. And he's after trading in his old cultivator in for a new one, so wishing him the best of luck. Over here at Finbar's farm, it's all go, literally. Now I will say there was a bit of controversy, a bit of drama over here with who's baling, but we'll get to that there in just 1 minute. They're currently shearing the sheep. Finbar has his good old friend over shearing the sheep. He knows, doing his sheep for quite a while, back years ago when he had the farm over on the mountain. And yeah, he's over at the new farm here now, and he's still shearing the sheep, so has them all in the pen there now. He's going to burst through them, so he is. He's fairly able to shear now. He used to do competitions in his day now, so you want to stand back. But yeah, Dave Rowe 996, no problem to the PZ mower and everything, so no mechanical faults or anything like that, so everything went well, please God, or thank God. And that's parked up there now after surviving another season of mowing, which I'm surprised now, but can't beat the good old David Brown. 390 is parked up, but that'll come out of commission there soon enough there to bring in all the bales later on, or tomorrow or the next few days. But yeah, as I was saying, the controversy, I'm kind of wondering, why is there another baling contractor baling Finbar's silage here when there's literally a contractor next door, quite literally just next door, neighbours. And I'm not quite sure, to be honest now. Finbar, because last year he got Tommy and Niall. I don't know, was it because of pricing or what, but anyway, this contractor anyway, he's new enough, I think, anyway. And he's here in his New Holland T7 225 and a Mikhail Fusion 3. Obviously a lot more modern and more higher output machinery than Tommy and Niall would have, considering they have a Mikhail 5500 single chamber baler and a Mikhail 991 wrapper. But Yeah, fairly interesting now. That's going to cause a bit of talks in the area now. Why is Finbar getting this mad in rather than Tommy and Niall only over the road there? So what do you guys think of that now? I'm not really sure what do you think of that now. Is it because of price? Did something happen, or did someone fall out, or what happened? But that's a good one now. We'll have to find out about that one now. I may ask Finbar. And I wonder what Tommy and Niall think. I'd say they're raging. Case Puma 240 coming down the road here with the NC roadside tanker. Drawing slurry to an umbilical system. Spreading slurry onto first cut ground. Just have. Yeah, there's a good few tractors on the draw there now, so they'll be drawing all day. Coming over to Tommy and Niall's yard. A lot of excitement is building up as the JF 900 is after being hooked on, and the first of the pit silage is starting to be cut. But meanwhile, coming down the road here now, right down the road, we have Niall coming back here now. He is loving life. He's in the John Deere 7810. He's after buying, Tommy and Niall and himself and his father is after buying the Smyth Fieldmaster, which more or less Niall's idea. I don't know if the combine's going to be able to fill into it now. But yeah, loan the JF, but I don't know how it's going to work. But anyway, they're after buying the Smyth Fieldmaster anyway, and by God, I'd say this can take a load. It looks really well paired up with the 7810. I can show you that now, but looks fierce well, and yeah, I suppose will make a nice addition to the trailer fleet. So they already have the Red Rock and the homemade silage trailer here, but this to be the third trailer now. And I suppose in the next few years they're considering of going into a self-propelled silage harvester, so this will definitely keep up with the output of a self-propel. Alongside the Smyth's trailer, they're after also more or less Niall's idea. He wanted to buy this front weight block for the 7810. He thinks it looks cool and suits the tractor well, but actually it does, in fairness. It looks well on it. Looks the part all the same, so he's after buying that as well. Said he'd bring it home with him. So yeah, there's a lot of new toys, new machinery there for the season, and I'm sure there's more to come yet. Who knows? Pulling out on the junction, we have a Claas Arian 640, one of the drivers off to go rake the grass in front of the JF. He's only going to be doing 20-foot swarts now, so he'll have to rake in a good bit. This JF will only choke itself if it does any bigger, but yeah, Claas and Claas combination there for all the Claas fans. Coming into the yard, Pajero parked up. Massey A250 is the tractor of choice on the JF 1100. So hopefully you'll have enough ponies now to run it. More than enough, I'd say. Massey has been tuned up a small bit now over the years, so it's putting out a bit more than it maybe it used to. TM190 Blue Power is the tractor of choice on the blue homemade trailer. And then I suppose when the Claas is finished raking, it'll go on to the Red Rock silage trailer there. So they're actually kind of in need of another tractor. They're under pressure with the amount of tractors they have. So yeah, but they've about 60 acres to lift there for a beef farmer down the road. So not too much of a draw, but still there's a few fields out the road that require maybe a third trailer. But yeah, this is the first of one of the pit silage jobs. They don't have that much jobs, but they're kind of eager to get a bit more contracts, pick them up. So yeah, see how they get on, and they don't really know what to think. They're a bit disappointed now that they didn't get the silage job over there in Finbar's farm. They're kind of there in the yard, Tommy and Niall, and they're kind of watching the baler on the hill bailing away, and they're just wondering what's going on. They don't know whether to laugh or cry. But yeah, they're all humble balers parked up in the shed. Niall is going to be wanting to get a Fusion next year, I'd say. But yeah, that's about it going on. in the yard. They're all fueling up and getting ready to go, and yeah, that's more or less it. What's going on in Tommy and Niall's yard. In the forest, nothing much happening. The county is gone, and then there's an old Amarok driving into the distance. So that's about it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks everyone for watching, guys. Been another very busy episode. Dodging the showers and getting the silage in. Let me know, guys, in the comments below what you think was your favourite part of the video. For me personally, it was either the silage baling over here in Finbar's farm, and the fact that different contractors after coming in under Tommy and Niall's nose, and the John Deere 7810 on the Smyth Fieldmaster Super Cube trailer. That is a really nice outfit, in fairness. So thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for all the feedback and support in the last few videos there. A lot of you guys seem to enjoy them a lot, and you started to enjoy the series too. So if you'd like to see anything, please comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And if you haven't already, please like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this. See you again soon, guys, and bye for now. Have a good day.